Welcome to the Venerable Glass Bowl in Toledo, Ohio. Another season of EA Sports College Football kicking off here in Week 0. It's the Tulane Green Wave and the Toledo Rockets. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Let's go down to Holly Rowe with the latest on the weather.
Guys, I caught up with the Rockets head coach before the game. He knows that there's a lot of excitement for this home game, but most importantly, the weather is clear. We were wondering how the forecast would shake out, and it is calm and beautiful. Should be an impactful game here with great weather, great opportunities, and a fast surface. Back to you.
All right, Holly. So Tulane's kicker approaches the football, and the 2026 season is underway. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. They got the big fellas out there. A 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. Now on the move. Hard running there. His defense fully aware that he can run. They stop him after a short gain.
You know, this offensive line, they just got to hold their blocks a little bit longer. This offense likes to run their quarterback on design plays. And if you can just give him a little crease, he can take it the distance, but they couldn't get it done there.
Last run didn't get much. Ball's at their own 26. Here's 2nd and 9. Robinson looking to pass. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And this offensive line's got to do a little better job, man. You've got to give your quarterback time to go through his progressions from go to 1 to 2 and then maybe make a play. And he goes off of his first target, and you could tell he did not have much time getting hit as he's trying to throw the football. You've got to protect your quarterback.
Well, they try to throw for it there on 3rd down on the opening drive of the game. They don't get it, but let's punt the ball away. Let's trust our defense. And, guys, let's also trust this home field advantage and the crowd to get loud and make it real difficult on our opponent.
He's got great speed. Found a little running room on that one. Picked up some nice blocks before he's run out of bounds. First carry of the season. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. Guys, let's take a second here and talk about Tulane. The good news about starting the season outside the top 25, not a lot of lofty expectations. You can sneak up on a few teams, but sooner or later, you're going to want to get that attention and get into those rankings.
A lot more, but it's not impossible. In recent years, you saw it with Indiana coming out of absolutely nowhere. You saw it back in the day with USF. You've seen it with Rutgers. Like, in the past, you can do it. You can put it together, gain some momentum, but it starts with this game right here.
TCU reached the national championship game a few years back, and no one expected much of them that season either, so you never know. What's important...
There's a crease. Running through contact. Defense needs to regroup as he gets it down to the 26.
Well, it was an outstanding run by the back there, but how about the blocking? Not just by the offensive line, David. His receivers were downfield getting a hat on a hat, too.
Everybody getting in the action. 3rd down and 10, running the football, getting the 1st down. That surprised everyone in the building.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. Looking to fire. The short hands, it's McClure. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
That was a nice catch right near the line of scrimmage. Man, you want to get some yak after the catch and try to make a play, but that defense was right on him, got him on the ground too quick.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Touchdown, Green Wave! Made the grab and took it on in for the score. Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. That is what we call in the industry a defensive breakdown. That guy was loose for the big play.
Busted coverage, really, really bad execution. Somebody slips, somebody falls. Nothing about that defensively is something you're looking for, but the offense will take it and get the easy touchdown.
Toledo hoping to get things going on this drive as the offense takes the field. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
You definitely want to commit to the run game. You want to establish the run game. You want the defense to honor it. But if it doesn't work a little later down the road, you might think about airing that puppy out.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Robinson will throw. Quickly complete. And he'll move his way forward to the first down. They'll mark it at the 35.
I tell you, this slot receiver, he really does give his quarterback a nice option. Runs really good routes. He's got nice hands, and you saw it on that last play.
Quarterback keeps it. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Quarterback making adjustments. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Rushes on him. They get to him as he throws. Fires into traffic, picked off. Not a lot on the return, but they can live with that as they've got it at the 49. The Tulane offense takes the field to open the drive. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. He'll start this drive firing. Finds his man. It's McClure. Crosses the 30. He's got away. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down.
Well, it's a really nice job by the quarterback that time, working through his progressions, because the running back was not the primary target on that play. You find the check down, though, and when you get it to that guy, if he's even got a little bit of room.
And he surges across the line. Touchdown, Green Wave.
And I bet this coaching staff is jacked up to get this offense firing so fast early in the season, on point. A lot of times it takes time to build the rhythm. It takes time to get it rolling. This offense starting the season off with a bang.
The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Guys, let's see what Toledo can get done on offense this time. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. At the 35, he's got room. Stopped him at the 41, but that's a big pickup of 15.
Offensive coordinators just spend all offseason in a lab, and they just draw up stuff over and over again. How many times can I use misdirection? How many times can I use speed against the linebackers who flow so fast to the football? Really nice play design, a little misdirection. The defense didn't know what hit them. Big gain for the offense.
Robinson looking to pass. Throwing right. Incomplete, and he threw that one up for grabs and into traffic, and fortunate to get it back.
You just wonder if the quarterback's trying to get it all back after throwing a pick the last time out. This time, that was not a good read. The defender was all over that throw. He should have intercepted that, but thanks to the drop, the offense stays on the field. This quarterback has got to take a breath, and he's got to settle himself down.
And the quarterback will be forced out of bounds short of the line of scrimmage. I think they'll give him a sack.
And this has not been a good start for this offense. It's like this whole team, actually. They're already found themselves in a big hole. They're already trailing. They're going to need to throw the football, and you're going to have to protect your guy. This protection has to be better so he can make more plays.
It'll be 3rd and long. Gets the back moving. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Looking deep. And the big deflection on 3rd down forces a 4th down.
Just how patient do you want to be if you're on offense now, too, man? Facing another 4th down. You punted the first one. You're trailing early in this game. You start feeling like you got to score touchdowns if you want to keep up. They might decide to stay aggressive here.
He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming.
And a lot of times when you see running backs catch the football, man, they've got a little bit of space to operate. That's great coverage. Being right there when he catches the ball to deliver the hit, to make sure he doesn't secure the catch, elite coverage.
Under fire. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
And you've seen this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Got him downfield.
And here's a good lesson for a lot of young receivers out there watching this game. You got to create separation against man-to-man coverage. You got to run away from the defender and come back to the football. That's what that receiver did on that play.
Looking to throw on 1st down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
And that's your goal. Separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job by the defender.
And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play.
Well, ball security doesn't just apply to running backs and receivers. QB's got to keep 2 hands on the ball as well. They're very lucky after that fumble that the offense jumped on.
Defense dropping into soft coverage. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. It's incomplete, and this ought to be a boost of confidence for this defense, getting a stop against these guys on 3rd down. Tulane forced to send out the punt unit.
Well, the defense finally has figured it out. That was critical for their confidence because they had been scored on earlier. They had given up a ton of yards. I think they understood the gravity of the situation. 3rd down, that was critical for them to get off the field, build momentum, build some confidence. Nice job that time by the defense.
First play of this drive will start from the 31-yard line. Smith takes the handoff. Picks up the 1st down. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease, he puts his foot in the ground, and he gets north fast.
That's the way to start a drive, and now they'll try to follow up on 1st and 10. Might as well give it to him again. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
And it's a great play by the defensive end. The most athletic players on the field play defensive end. Yes, you heard me, Jess, Reese. Exactly what I said. Great get off. Great job getting in the backfield, making the play.
Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Robinson will throw. Floats it out in space. And they make the stop, and that will likely bring us to the end of the 1st quarter. Guys, the quarter comes to a close, and Tulane has the lead here. Let's take a look at the numbers, and they have jumped out to an impressive start. Just about ready to get things started here in the 2nd. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. So they go back to work after the break, and it is third down. The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. Quarterback may change this route. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. And the Rockets decide to punt it away. Maybe one notch of adrenaline too much on the punt there. It hits about a yard deep in the end zone. It'll come out to the 20. The Tulane offense headed back onto the field. They've already put a couple of scores up, and they look to add to it on this drive. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
I like this tight end. He does a really nice job on his route running. He's been beating man coverage. He can find the soft spots and zones. You got to get him involved.
Back to pass. Under fire. Hit as he throws. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
When you talk about versatility at the running back spot, you got to talk about this guy in the conversation. He already has caught a touchdown on this one. They're still trying to throw him the football. That one goes incomplete, but I would keep this up if I'm on offense.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air.
Well, the good news is he did a nice job reading the coverage. He knew exactly where to go with the football that time. Just a little bit too much on that pass. You wonder if that's just nerves. He's got to settle himself down a little bit.
Tulane forced to send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Makes the catch, wants to make a move upfield. He only needs a sliver of daylight, and he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he's stopped. The Rockets offense is back on the field. They really need to find a way to punch back on this drive, already down 14. They'll get him at the 45, but he got 10 on that one.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, defensively you start thinking, more guys in the box, more big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. Just a great job breaking off the big run, and the OC is going to give him the ball some more.
Might be calling a hot route. They'll send the back in motion. Robinson looking to pass. Throws to the tight end. Got a man. It's Newell. He gets it to the 31-yard line. A big play for this offense.
Well, this team found themselves in a hole really quickly. Good things need to start happening, and they got to happen now. There's a big play that the offense desperately needed. A big pitch and catch. That's going to give them some confidence. That hopefully shifts the momentum their way a little bit. But they've got to cap this off now with a touchdown cut into their opponent's lead.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Makes it past the marker. He's up to 55 yards on the ground, and he wanted to make a first impression, and he's doing that in this opening game.
And that's what this offense needs, man. They need to do this, but they need to put several together. Back-to-back punts on their last 2 possessions. A lot of times that can wear your defense out, right? Playing so many snaps. This offense just keep being focused, executing on third down, putting some drives together. Next thing you know, you'll look up and you'll have points on the scoreboard.
They'll get him on the ground, but he takes it all the way down to the 10.
And as As a defensive guy, man, when you play a QB like this that will take off and run and has the speed to make you pay, it just limits what you can do. It limits the amount of coverages. It just makes you play a lot more hesitant. And you can see right there, man, the guy's got speed. Interested to see how this defense continues to attack this QB.
With the run on 1st and goal. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer.
If at first you don't succeed, try again. I wouldn't be surprised if they just turn around and hand it off to him again here on 2nd.
They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on 2nd and goal. Just missed his man, gave him just a little too much.
And I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now and why they're trailing on the scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
Cutting it close now with 3rd and goal upcoming. Got it. And that was a high percentage completion and a low efficiency pass. They lose yardage.
Sometimes people get lost and they don't realize the down and distance. And 3rd and short, most people are playing man coverage. They're trying to get some pressure on that wide receiver, not give him a free release. Nice job by the defense, understanding the situation.
Hang on just a second. I think they're going to try to get the touchdown here. Man, this could be a gamble, guys. They could come up empty. Robinson will throw. Quarterback now breaking the field. And the 4th down pass falls incomplete, and they'll have to give up the football.
Man, aggressive play calls. Everybody wants you to be aggressive. They're aggressive. They take their shot. Now they got to live with a little bit of the consequences. They turn the football over on downs. Now their defense has to go out on the field and make some stops.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Lucas. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. Throws to the wideout. On target to the left.
Man, that is exactly what you want. That is perfect execution. Back near your own end zone, man. You want to get that ball out of your hand. You want to create some space, and don't flirt with that end zone at all. Ball gets out of quarterback's hand. Receiver makes the play. Great job understanding the situation.
Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Short pickup of 4 on 1st down, dealing with a 2nd and 6. Grabbed behind the line. It's Turner. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. On the draw, it's McClure. He was looking everywhere for more running room and couldn't find it. He'll be 4 yards short, and it's 4th down. The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Looks it all the way in, and now turns his attention upfield. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Robinson looking to pass. That's caught. It's Newell. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Every drive is obviously important, but now that you've dug yourself a hole, this offense, they need to score here. Like, before the half, they need to move this ball down the field. Nice job in the passing game. Got to put a few together. Need to get some points to cut.
Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
Man, this defense is dominating all game long. They have been making this quarterback's life so difficult with their pass rush. They bring him down there for the sack. They're not giving anything up. They're leading this game by a lot. We're only in the 2nd quarter, and this ain't going to change unless this offense can find a rhythm.
The The run inside. It's Miller. He tried to find some running room, but they get him stopped. IndyCar tempo as they head to the line for this third down play. Clock running. Fires to the middle. Missed receiver there. It's incomplete.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win first and second down. You set up third and longs like that. You can show your exotic looks. You can get the pass rush going. Everybody on the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force fourth downs.
Makes a catch at the 10. He's able to pick his way for just a bit, but he'll be stopped at the 18. Good job by the punt team. Backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Got the quick pass. On the move at the 30. Lowers those pads. They get him out of bounds. Couple of yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and this offense is rolling. They came out hot on this drive. One play and already near midfield. Wants to throw on first down. Grabbed behind the line. It's McClure. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
Well, look, I know this guy is not the biggest running back in college football, but boy, is he dangerous, right? He's so shifty. He's hard to bring down. It's a good idea to get him going in the passing game. Put him out in space. Let's see what he can do.
Oh, it's picked off. Trying to take it back. 20, inside the touchdown Rockets. What a play, not only the interception, but the great return for the score.
And this is always the fine line as an offense, man. You want to be aggressive. You want to go get more points right before the half, but you can't be careless. You can't make mistakes, and man, Palmer, that's a big mistake that goes all the way back the other direction.
And give the defense credit, too, because in that 2-minute situation, they're expecting pass. Everybody's got to be on guard. Everyone's got their eyes on the quarterback. He was able to jump the throw. Now he's taking it the distance. He's building the lead for his team. They've got so much momentum now heading into halftime.
This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? To the air on first down. Unloads to the wideout. Complete on the comeback. They bring him down, but it'll be first down at the 42. Timeout taken by the offense is their second. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Snagged out of the air. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball.
Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception. Final seconds of the first half. Let's see if they can pull off a little magic. To the quarterback. Gets rid of it. Caught close to the marker. It's Robinson. Slips one guy. Now he's loose. He goes out of bounds after the big play, but there is a penalty marker on the field. Let's see what that one's about. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Robinson will throw. Pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for the first half. And they head to the locker room. 2 quarters in the books, and time for us now to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football studio with scores from around the country.
Guys, we welcome you into the Week 0 edition of the EA Sports College Football Update Show. We start with a look at Ohio State in their matchup against the number 2 team, the Oregon Ducks. And it's the Buckeyes trying to win the home opener. They've got the lead midway through the first half. Let's now check in on some top 25 battles today, as the landscape in this sport is truly ever-changing.
Tulane has it back in the offense, coming out to go on the attack. They had this lead to start the third quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They did, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious in the first half. And so this first drive, you want to continue that. You want to see good decision-making. You want to see him playing on time. And as always, delivering the football with accuracy.
I mean, I don't know how I don't give him the football. It's the reason I built the lead. He's the guy that I can trust. This offense is built around him. So I expect more of the same here in the second half.
And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this team.
Caught, and he's got room. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
And, man, this dude has been a weapon early in this football game. They just keep finding him. And the matchups are a problem. You want to put a linebacker on him, he's too fast for him. Continues to make catches, continues to chew up yards. You might want to think about putting a safety on him or somebody with a little bit more speed.
Here comes Tulane after picking up the first down. Defense in press coverage. Running inside. It's McClure. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. He's got it again. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down.
And it's going to be interesting to watch this defense, man, because obviously when you're trailing, and offenses can sometimes get conservative. That's 2 runs back-to-back. Do they get more aggressive and try to bring more guys near?
Here's a little room there. Touchdown, Tulane. Once he got some room, it was over. Ready to try the point after. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And he punctuated that drive by ripping off a 38-yard run for 6. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Toledo has the ball. Here comes the offense. So this second half didn't exactly start the way they had hoped on defense, and now the offense will try to answer with a score of its own. He stopped dead in his tracks again. No running room to be found. They keep trying and have had very little success. Working well behind the sticks on second down. The play action fake. Spits it out to the back. Quick strike complete. And this offense just has to find a way to convert this third down, or else they are really in trouble. Fires to the big fella. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. And that will leave them with just 2 timeouts to use the rest of the way. And the offense with no intention to draw the defense off sides. They want to run on fourth down. This is a designed run. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on fourth down, and they keep the drive alive.
Well, how's that for being aggressive? Early in the game, fourth down, in your own territory, and you go for it. And then your offense is able to come up with the big play, generate a ton of momentum, and stay on the field. That is impressive.
They get him out of bounds, couple of yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and this offense is rolling.
I'll tell you you what, when the ball's tossed on the perimeter really quickly, you got to take really good angles. When I'm a safety and I'm spinning down, I'm trying to catch that guy. He's got so much space out there now. I don't have a lot of help from my defensive tackles or my defensive ends. Those are tough spots to be in. You could tell the running back won that battle, got a bunch of yards. Nice positive play for this offense.
Hauls it in. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
The thing I like about this slot receiver, he's really intentional in his route run. The quarterback always knows exactly where he's going to be on the field. They've got great chemistry together.
After the 4-yard completion on first down, now it's 2nd and 6. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the field easily, and more importantly, can get this defense to be more aggressive, to bring DBs close to the line of scrimmage, and then that might open up some big plays down the field.
He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs.
And the offense runs the football, and they get the first down. And you kind of get the feeling they've already gone for it on 4th down once. Like, they're going to do it again. And that just puts so much pressure on a defense. Like, to play an extra snap over and over again is really, really difficult. This offense appears to be in an aggressive mode.
Trying to impose their will on the ground as he stopped after a 5-yard pickup to the 33.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, that is a recipe for disaster. They got to be more physical, get off the ball, get downhill faster.
Robinson looking to pass. Snagged in the middle. It's Newell. Shows him the stiff arm. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
And, man, you love to see that from this offense, coming out and answering, right? Like putting a drive together. Their defense just gave up a touchdown, but you want to snatch the momentum back. Nice job putting a little bit of a drive together. Now let's go cap this thing off with a touchdown.
Defense played the Wildcat very well on that one, stopping them for a short gain. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Keeping it on the ground with the single back. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It's starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the 3rd quarter, the defense makes a massive play against the run, creating a negative play. They've got the opponent going backwards.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Miller. No gain on the play. They tried to run for it, and that defense was ready. Field goal unit's not coming out here, guys. I think they're going to go ahead and go for it on 4th and long. Converts on 4th down. Still going. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down and a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. The Rockets come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. He'll take it himself. Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage at 2nd and goal. We thought we might see some of this. They'll go to the Wildcat formation here. On the direct snap, it's Miller.
Great job by the defense that time, bowing up. You're on your own goal line, so you've got to be great against the run, and they forced that ball to go to the outside, use their speed to bring the ball carrier down.
It's 3rd and goal and 3rd and long. He might want another play. Looking for the touchdown on 3rd and goal. Almost intercepted. It'll fall incomplete. The defense almost came up with a turnover.
Oh, those are those opportunities in the game. You got a chance to take points off the board, make a big play,
Now, the offense is still out there. They're taking a gamble here. They could come up empty by passing on the field goal here on 4th down. Robinson will throw. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Toledo. Middle of the end zone. He's got it.
And that is how you dunk on somebody. Coach, I'm open. Throw me the ball. I'm the wide receiver. He's the defensive back for a reason. Nice play by the wide receiver to get the score.
And he had the extra point to finish the drive. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. DB's locked up tight on the receivers. The run inside. It's McClure. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line.
Well, we're not quite in the 4th quarter yet. We're almost there, but you're seeing the attitude shift now for this offense. They've got the lead, so they've got to be able to run the football. You're going to see a lot more of that, I think, as this game keeps going on. They're trying to wear this defense down when the game is almost over.
We've reached the break, and it's Tulane on top. They're sitting in a strong position here with the lead. Let's take a look at our game summary. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. They go right back to him. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run. It'll be 3rd and short from their own 33. Look out, he's got room. Across the 45. Might have a chance. He's got the sidelines going nuts as he gets it down to the 18-yard line.
Well, the defense didn't blitz. They didn't have everybody in gaps, and the offensive line took advantage at the point of attack, getting some...
1st down here in what has been a highly entertaining Week 0 game. What a welcome to college football for this season. Timeout taken by the offense is their 2nd. They've got 1 timeout left now. They'll have to choose wisely as to when to use it. They're going to ride this running back. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. And then if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. But great job of the base defense making a play.
Defense there to stop him after he picked up a yard. Ball's at the 17. Tulane comes to the line. Lots of work to do on 3rd down. On the run, it's Lucas. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
And he got it! And that lead grows even bigger.
You know, it's funny, in an age where there's so many college football analytics and everybody wants to go for it on 4th down, at the end of the day, it still comes down to managing the game. Good decision by the head coach here in the 4th quarter. By kicking that field goal, you've now made it a 2-possession game. Your chances of winning this thing have now gone way up.
The Rockets offense looks ready to go on this drive. Giving up that last field goal really ratchets up the sense of urgency for the offense on this drive. Running game worked on 1st down. Let's see if they go back to it on 2nd down. From the gun, running back gets to give. Defense there to stop him after a 2-yard gain to the 31. 3rd and 4. Off the play fake. Pocket breaking down. Using the quick game.
Well, trailing like they are right now in the 4th quarter, their execution offensively is just going to have to be at a premium. You can't afford a lot of incompletions at this point. Everybody is going to need to be on the same page moving forward.
And the Rockets have it with a 1st and 10. Robinson looking to pass. He fires to the left side. Can't quite make the connection there. Might have led him a little too much.
And on that incompletion, I think the quarterback was being just a bit too careful, trying to throw that ball too far outside, obviously aware that the defenders are coming from the inside. You don't want to put it behind the intended target and risk the pick 6, but he needs to be more accurate.
And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
These are the perfect situations you love to be in. Known passing situations. These are not where the offensive tackles want to be. And when you're on the edge and there's no threat of the run, pin your ears back, get the nice 1st down sack.
Now 3rd and long and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. Fires to the big fella. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. They're going to go from their own side to the line quickly. A big play here. On 4th down, they're taking to the air. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. They spun that wheel of fortune on 4th down and come up bankrupt.
All right, so they fail on that 4th down, but the game is not over yet. There's still time. Defense has to get the ball back quickly. Offense is going to have to score quickly. You have to execute now.
I know exactly what I have to do here. Defensively, we've got to get the stop. So we're playing run. We're selling out to run because we're thinking they're going to run the football, and we got 3 timeouts. Let's use them wisely. Let's use those timeouts, save as much clock as we can so our offense has some time on the clock to do some damage when they get the football back.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
Here's how the career starts. His first carry. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a 1st down. Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. Off the bootleg and rolling out. On a little time, lets it go. It's incomplete, and the defense comes up with a stop.
Well, you're up by 2 possessions in the 4th quarter. They're hoping with that conversion they ice the game. They don't get it. Feels like they're going to win, but we've seen crazy things happen in college football, and they've left the door open here late. Let's see what happens.
Robinson will throw. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection. 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. The inside handoff plows through the defense. And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop. They've got a good chunk of ground to cover on 3rd and long from the 41. From the gun, wants to pass. Pucks it out of the air. He's brought down, stopped right at the 50-yard line. It's a 1st down. They'll stop the clock to reset the chains. Offense up tempo. Wants to go right back downfield. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
And a lot of times Oh, man, it's just about confidence and feeling good and getting in a rhythm. That's not what this offense has done all day. And now in a moment where you need it, you got to put it together. Where do they go? Like, who is their go-to guy? What is their go-to play? They've struggled all day, but you can erase all of that with one drive right here.
So now it's 2nd and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
And this defense is doing exactly what I would do. Like, bring in more DBs, like rush the passer and play the pass. So how is this offense going to take advantage, make some plays, because they've got to do it now.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Finds his big tight end. They finally get him stopped. So dangerous after the catch, but this defense might get a little help from the officials here. Still 3rd down, but more ground to cover after the flag. They just keep firing. Fires to the wideout. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on 4th down, right? Obviously trailing, we're in the 2nd half, but we saw them try to go for it on 4th down early. Didn't have any success. They've got to dial up a better play here.
On 4th down, trying to find his man. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection.
After being stopped there on 4th down, this game's pretty much over. They were going to have to go down in a 2-minute situation, put at least 7 up on the board. They couldn't get it done. Things just haven't gone their way. It's been that type of day today. They're going to leave the stadium with the loss.
Yeah, it's make or break time for this defense now. They got to get a stop, and if it's bringing more bodies in, bringing more beef in, they're running the football right up the gut, right at you. They're not going to throw the football in this situation. Time to be more physical and get this.
Maybe a crease. Touchdown, Green Wave. He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
And this kind of performance has to give this team so much confidence. Week 1, you go on the road into a hostile environment, and you put the beat down like this, this coaching staff is going to be happy on the ride home.
Toledo, 14.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Running inside. It's long. Turning it on. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's 1st down.
You know, good running backs are the ones that can make things happen in small spaces. That running back there found his lane. He found his crease, and there was no hesitation. He got north right away and was able to make a big-time play.
Bringing the heat. Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance.
This offensive line is not going to like watching the film back tomorrow when they get the opportunity, because they have gotten beat time and time again up front, especially in passing situations. All of the hits, all of the sacks that this quarterback has taken is the biggest reason why they're going to lose this game.
Pulls it in. It's Simpson.
Nice job there. Good timing between the QB and the wide receiver executing that out route.
Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. Robinson looking to pass. Throws to the wideout. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Picked off, and this one could go all the way back. And after making the interception, he takes it inside the 40.
This is a beautiful situation for the defense. When you're up by 2+ scores and you're in this situation, you know exactly what is coming. It's going to be a pass. They have to, because the clock is their enemy. Great job playing pass, forcing the interception, almost putting the nail in the coffin.